Time now for your forewarned weather with Chief Meteorologist Alana Brophy.
All right, let's head over for another check of that forecast after quite an active day.
Yeah, and Alana, it's kind of jaw-dropping to see just how much snow is still left up in the mountains.
Oh, we are not finished yet. Great picture coming from Wolf Creek Pass, those seasonal roads opening, but we've got plenty of snow in the high country, but you don't think of that as we're flirting with temperatures in the 90s and seeing those storms rolling through. Now, runoff is going to continue. We're going to melt things off, but for the first time in 40 days, we don't have any active flood alerts in the Beehive State. Now that means that minor or moderate flooding is not occurring, but taking a look at the Provo River near Woodland, you can see just how quickly the waterway is rushing. It's cold water, it's running high. The safety element is still there even without flood alerts in effect. So that's something to keep in mind when it comes to recreating outdoors because yeah, the safety is still top of mind and has to be. So a heads up there. All right, Scott Taylor showing us that storm that rolled through Salt Lake. Look at that lightning. There was plenty of it. This storm system tracking from south to north through Salt Lake County. We saw it move through Utah County and then headed towards Davis County and Weber County and packed a punch. Brought the rain, gusty winds, that lightning, and it kept on moving. Tonight, we still have storms out there. As we zoom in, you're going to be able to see that's over I-80 towards Evanston, clearing the lightning, and so now it's just wet weather, and then over in the West Desert, just an isolated cell there that will eventually taper out, but some light showers expected south of Wendover towards the Dell area. Live view of Evanston shows that wet pavement, and it's on the camera, so the rain keeps coming down. Good moisture coming through. The storm potential just doesn't want to give up. It's kept us active for the last several days, and it will continue to do so as we get through the next few. Water vapor giving you an idea of what's going on. High temperatures in the 80s today, hit 85 in Salt Lake. That's above average, 86 in St. George. And as we look at those numbers, you're able to see that the warmth is hanging there, but it looks like monsoon weather. We've got an area of low pressure that's lifting to the northeast. Our water vapor map gives you an idea of that counterclockwise flow. We're funneling moisture into the eastern and northern portion of the state. That's what was happening today, which is why we saw our storm potential focused on those areas. Now, as we head into tomorrow, it's going to be in a different spot. It's shifting because that low is on the move. The general thunderstorm threat really focuses in West Utah as well as in the northern half of the Beehive State and over to the east. But this is coming back, meaning isolated potential is going to be there for tomorrow. It's a slight chance, not as widespread as we've seen the last few days. That low on the move, and our futurecast timing what to expect. Overnight, we quiet down. Not going to see much in the way of storm activity, but by the afternoon and evening, isolated storms popping in central Utah and the West Desert. That goes as far south as Iron County, but we could see a few pop-up storms with the help of daytime heating. By ABC4 News at 10 tomorrow, we could see that isolated activity in Utah County over towards the west end of the Great Salt Lake and up towards Cache Valley. Slight chance on Friday as we close out the work week of those storms, but we're lessening that storm potential as we head through Friday and Saturday. Things change, though, on Sunday. Possibility of flash flooding, Zion and Bryce for tomorrow. The other areas drying out for a day or so, but the threat of storms not going away, actually going up Sunday, Monday, and into Tuesday, because once we clear that low, another one is knocking. Ding dong wants to come on in, and that means storms. 70s and 80s for tomorrow, 87 in Moab, 87 in St. George. We're slightly cooler in St. George because of the fact of that upslope wind. Wasatch Front showing you what to expect, and you're going to notice those numbers in the 80s with scattered storm potential. Only drying out next Wednesday. That's a ways away. As we look at St. George, you're able to see that those temperatures will be dropping into the 80s, and then once we get breezy, we start to warm up. 90s come back, slight chance. Sunday and Monday, drying out Tuesday and Wednesday. So if you're looking for a drier pattern, you're going to find it in Washington County, but in the north, nope, those storms will be popping and dropping. Glenn, Emily, over to you.